Can you tell me something about the condition types?
Condition types.
Yes.
Condition types means.
Have you heard about condition types?
Condition types. I had a word that I didn't involve that conditions setups and everything. Condition is.
Oh, you told that you have worked for India also. Then
Yes.
India also you have worked,
Mm-mm-mm.
and you have configured 3 company codes over
Yes,
there.
yes, yes, yes.
So how was the GST taxes were tackled over there? How were you calculating it?
So that is entire VAT relevant. There is no any GST. So like petrol relevant products, they are not using the GST. So but entire VAT it will be dependent on entire VAT 50%. In that state wise we can define the VAT percentages.
So on the petroleum products, GST is not applicable.
No.
Okay. Do you have any knowledge about business place?
Business place, no.
Section codes?
So that is entire GST point of view. So in in previous client I involve GST point of view. Okay, section codes. Section codes I don't have, but GST percentages and everything in previous client.
Withholding tax is calculated over there or not?
No. Withholding tax point of view also I didn't involve. Only I did not involve only withholding tax and GST full pleasure. So that is my lack from my FI. Remaining all the topics end to end I have a good knowledge.
Okay, so from which topic should I ask you?
So that's what from starting onwards I am going to explain.
Okay.
Without withholding tax, GST, and every topic I am comfortable. Okay.
Are you comfortable in CO?
No, CO also. CO in real time I didn't involve. CO basic setups like how CO, why we can use the CO, like CO controlling area setups and number ranges, and why we can use the business transactions and internal orders settlements, and AUC to final asset. These kind of areas I have a knowledge, but in real time I didn't done in any configurations.
Okay. Means you have got theoretical knowledges about all this.
No, in FI, okay, in CO point I have theoretical knowledge. FI except withholding tax and GST, remaining all the topics end-to-end configuring system also.
Please hold on, Mohan.
Okay.
Okay, have you worked upon BAPI or BATI? BAPI, BAPI, BAPI.
That is separate tools, right?
BAPI and BATI both are separate tools, but both are used by a finance consultant only in SAP.
No, I didn't know that.
So we are talking about BAPI also. Okay. So, what should I ask you?
That's what, whatever knowledge, whatever I don't have knowledge, that topics you already covered.
Okay, Mohan.
So, you can ask entire GL, GL API or.
Tell me the purchase to pay process.
Procure to pay, right? So that is complete.
No, you tell me with the accounting entries and also along with the transaction keys that are hit at the time of accounting entry.
Yes. So that is like Mostly that is P2P means vendor invoice process. So mostly 95% of invoice is like based on the business nature. 95% of invoices it will be done from the user side. So but once side user posted, it automatically reflected FI level. From material material acquisition, then material acquisition and material requisition. Based on the material acquisition, purchase side department, they will raise a quotation for in market to analyze the different vendors. Once finalize the vendor, then they will raise the purchase order. So like that, purchase order ME21N. So in this purchase order, they will enter, ME51 is purchase requisition, ME21 for the purchase order. In this purchase order, they will update it entire details like what and all the materials required, quantity, price and delivery. So these kind of other required details updated. Then once purchase order placed, then based on the purchase order, once we receive the material, that is the MIGO transaction. So this MIGO transaction also comes under the WE document type. This transaction happened from user side only. So inventory raw material account debit to GRIR clearing account credit to. This is the transaction. So once goods received. So once invoice received. So once we can verify.
Tell me one thing. What is the transaction key or account key that is being hit at the time of MIGO posting?
So there we have a OVOIC configurations, right? How it will with the help of BSX transactions, GRI with the help of the BSX transaction inventory raw material and WRX transaction GRIR clearing account. So once we can activate these keys in OVOIC configuration, based on that automatically GLs it will be affected in FI level. So then
tell me one thing, that what is the role of the GRIR account?
So main GRIR clearing account is for example based on the business process, once from supplier side, sometimes invoice is goods is received, some other technical issues, courier issues or some other things, invoice is not received. So without invoice, the user cannot post the transactions, right? So without transaction post, account side also we don't have make the payment. So then we can miss the vendor commitment. So whatever the scenario. So at the same time, sometimes invoice is received, goods is not dispatched due to some other logistics problems. So these kind of identification purpose, GRIR this is the month ending activities. So by month ending we need to verify GRIR clearing account, where the invoice received, where the goods not received, where the goods received, where the invoice not received. These kind of identification purpose we are using the GRIR clearing account. And then payment point of view, so once invoice received, we can verify with the three-way matching process, right? With this invoice it will be matching for the purchase order, or it will be matching for the goods received. So everything at the time of purchase order price it will be equal or not, everything once it will be finalized, the invoice it will be generated, it will automatically updated in FI level. Then coming to payment point of view, so normal payment, vendor account debit to, check issue outgoing clearing account credit to. So once payment happen, we can take the bank statement, then check issue outgoing clearing account debit to, and main bank account credit to. This is the process.
What is the house bank?
So house bank is nothing but house bank is nothing but for example, as part of business we have a n number of banks, right? For example, Axis Bank we have a 10 branches, so entire Axis Bank we can call it as a house bank. So under Axis Bank we have a n number of bank accounts, that is called as a house bank IDs.
Okay. Tell me, how do you create this house bank in SAP S/4HANA?
So when we will try into house bank, it automatically redirect to Fury apps. So there we have a house bank we have option to create in direct FI level. FI12. So coming to GL point of view, it will automatically redirect to the Fiori apps, bank GL, manage bank GL. Then there we have a create to bank GL account.
Okay. Hold on, Mohan.
Okay.
Tell me something about the transport management system.
Yes, TR. So, for example, while we are trying to configure any setups, for example, global setting parameters. So, we are company relevant global parameters. At the time of these configurations, not only global parameters, for example, FI2, or anything global parameters, we have a number of configurations like posting period, field status, and open and closing. These and all, while we are trying to create configuration, it will generate on a TR number. So if you want to move entire configuration with one TR number, we can use same TR number. Then the entire particular configuration, it will be stored in one TR number only. Later we can with the help of this TR, we can move to the development server. Once we can verify everything, then again we can move to the development server to quality server, same TR number.
How do you move it?
So
From one server to another server?
So like there is a SC09 transaction code, we can verify, and there is an options for
So you move the main TR or the child TR?
main TR only I will move. So child means sub configurations, it will be displaying here each and every TR. Particular configuration.
So the
Please.
main configuration is contained in the main TR or the child TR?
Main configuration?
All the configurations are contained in under the main TR or under the child
TR.
So have you moved anything by yourself or not?
So
Do you have any experience of moving such TRs from the one server to another server?
like in development to unit testing level, I can move, and from unit testing to quality server, my senior also you can handling that one.
Where do you do the configurations? In which hello?
One second.
Yes.
Please. One second.
Yeah. Where do you do the configurations?
Transport moment configurations, right?
Yes. If you want to do any type of change, okay, related to the configurations.
Okay.
So where do you do? In which client you do such changes?
Okay, any changes happened only from development server only. So remaining unit testing and quality server, everything only.
Development server is the only server. You use the development server as the sandbox server or as the golden client. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. But as per my client having like development one server and UIT unit testing also one server. And
what's the system landscape?
So my system development server point of view D300, and coming to remaining all moving servers, so U200 and Q200 and PP200 and P200.
What is U200?
Hello?
What type of activity?
Unit testing. So whatever the configuration done happen in my level, everything we can move under the unit testing. There we have a end to end. Like I can post once configuration done, I can try post the transaction. Either the transaction is happened, report is generated properly. Everything, whatever the configurations done my end, I need to once again recheck that one.
Okay, and where do you do, which is the master T code for doing all the configurations in the system? Under which T code you get all the configurations related activities? In SAP, you do certain configurations. Yes or no?
Yes, each and every topic, each and every submodule wise, I can done the configuration.
Good. So, if I want to create a company code, okay, so where will I go and create the company code?
So in SPRO, we have, yes, with the help of SPRO, we can create, otherwise separate each and every T codes have OX02 and assign OX03. So there are OX66, OX16, there are different types of T codes for creating entire process, company code, company, and assignment of company code to company, and controlling areas, credit control area, business functional area. So assignment of credit control area to company, and coming to global level settings. Physically
still, hello?
Yes.
But
so mostly sometimes I forget.
Yes. But your transport management system, I am not getting you. What you are trying to say? Transport management system, the transport request that is being generated in the system. So
no, there is a separate servers is there.
No, that I know, but you are confused over there. The child TR and the main one.
Okay.
And the main TR.
Okay.
So where are all the changes saved?
So there is an T like there is an T code SCC1. There we have a.
What is the use of SCC1?
So there we have any changes, we can done that one, and we can move to another server.
SCC1. And what about STMS? STMS? STMS you do not know?
No.
About that. Okay, when you have to move any changes from one client to the another client, do you have to release the transport request number?
Okay.
Before moving any changes from one system to the another system, or from one server to the another server, do you have to release the transport request number or not?
Yes, we need to release, then only it will move to the another server.
So how do you release it? In which sequence?
One second, that screen there is a different field, different options.
Okay.
In top of that there is a different option. Based on the option wise we can move on.
Okay, Mohan. Thanks for your time. The HR will connect with you and they will update.